Welcome back. Just chatting it up here on the set. We are here with NBC's Stephanie Gosk, co-host of PBS's In Principle, Amy Holmes, and Rolling Stone contributing editor Joe Levy. Okay, so today would have been the 60th birthday of Michael Jackson. Think about that, right? Think about that. And we've been talking backstage and talking out here on the set during the commercial break about what is his legacy? What is his legacy? His music, amazing, you know, topped the charts, and he's apparently making more money in death than he did in life. And yet there's another side to the allegations against Michael Jackson, which are very well known as well. Joe, let me give it to you as the music guy.
Well, the music endures. We know that. We have a reaction when we hear it. For a lot of us, it's nostalgia. For young people who are discovering it now, it's joys and thrills.
We saw women here in the audience singing and dancing during the break. Yeah.
But it's hard for us to talk about Michael and talk about his legacy without mentioning the accusations, without mentioning the trials for child molestation. It's very difficult to separate the man, the music, from the life.
Right. It really is. It's like, I was just looking at this before the show, that there was a young man who testified at Michael Jackson's criminal child molestation trial, where he was acquitted. And he testified he never did it to me. Never, never, never. And then that man, now as an adult, has come out and said that was all lies. He had been molesting me for years. He filed a civil lawsuit against the estate saying I should get paid because you guys all enabled him. That was thrown out of court. And, you know, Michael Jackson's representatives would say he was a guy seeking money. But there were several allegations against Jackson.
It makes you wonder, really, because if you look back at when that trial took place and the sensibilities at the time, what would have happened if that trial took place, for instance, today? And the public pressure potentially on that child to go into that trial and sit there and, if what he says now is true, to lie about it. I wonder if he would have handled it differently now, if the public support would have been there now for an accused.
Now, so many of these Me Too cases come out, and we haven't had criminal trials on these guys or women. It's somebody's word, and it's up to the public to decide whether they believe this person's word or not, you know? And that in its own way is due process, because the man can defend himself. You know, we saw that with Nicole Eggert and Scott Baio. He had a vocal defense of himself, and she remembered what she remembered, and the public gets to decide who they believe. But I wonder whether Michael Jackson could have had the career he had.
And it's also post-Catholic Church crisis and controversy, and how much that has changed. And
where we know figures we love and respect can turn out to
be monsters,
evil.
Potentially.
That's right.
I feel very conflicted, Megyn, but I think that we can draw the line in celebrating his music and not the man. And, you know, when you hear his music, for me, it's my childhood. I listened to Thriller over and over and over. I had Michael Jackson earrings that I wore. I did his dances. I thought I was like in the Thriller video, you remember?
That was great.
Yeah. I love that, but it doesn't necessarily mean we have to celebrate his birthday.
Well, I wonder, too, about, you know, think about Bill Cosby. I mean, how many people are going back and watching The Cosby Show now?
That's hard.
That's a good point.
It is, maybe it's different from each artist, and we draw the lines in different places.
In the music industry right now, we're talking about R. Kelly, who's also been accused, tried, and acquitted. And there's an ongoing controversy and ongoing protests around when he tours. There are protests around his shows. There are new allegations.
We've had women on this show accusing
That's
him.
right. So in the music industry itself, this is a question that's still playing out. And we are in a different time in the media. We are in a different time in society where we treat victims and accusations in a different way.
One quick thing. Tina Brown reported that Lisa Marie told her that when you talk to Michael Jackson privately, he had a deep male voice.
Yes.
He'd answer the phone and say, hey, it's Michael.
Really?
Yeah, many people have said this, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Huh. That's
weird?
Shocking. I've never heard that before. I remember Lisa Marie going on Oprah and Oprah asking Lisa Marie whether she had ever consummated the marriage with Michael.
Ooh, that's
awkward. It was like, and she said they had. Okay, I'll just leave you with that thought. Thank you both. Thank you all for being here. We'll be right back.